Okay.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to BIMS Week, Day 6, Friday. I'm Chelsea Crosby. I have my Bachelor's of Science in Animal Sciences and my Master's in Fisheries and Wildlife Science, both from The Ohio State University. Since graduating, I have taken jobs in both the public and private sectors, most notably working as a protected species observer out of NOAA's Galveston lab, and currently as a research assistant in the Coastal Wetland Ecology Lab at Texas A&M of Galveston. I am your BIMS Week Friday lead, and today we're deconstructing Disney. Deconstructing Disney is an open format workshop designed to expose the many isms, think racism, sexism, etc., that are present in many forms of popular media. This workshop was originally designed by members of the Ohio State University's InterGroup Council and has continuously evolved to be what it is today. Why are we doing this? Deconstructing Disney helps to shine a light on prejudices that are perpetuated and instilled in our youths from a very young age. By analyzing some of these classic films, we hope to build skills in critical thought and analysis and take action to influence future change. How? We asked that you come prepared by watching at least one or all of some of these classic Disney movies, The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, and Beauty and the Beast. After this general introduction, we will take you into breakout rooms based on the movie that you most prefer to talk about. And then we'll have a group discussion time all together towards the end of the workshop so that we can all discuss the general trends that we found and also the hopes that we have for future popular media. So before we get started, I'd like to lay a few ground rules that we say at the beginning of each workshop to ensure that this space remains a safe space. And there's 3 rules that I'm going to go over. The first is the oops, ouch rule. This rule isn't in place because the discussions that we are going to get into can be very heated, very opinionated, even something from someone's favorite Disney movie to something that someone was really offended by in popular media can draw very strong emotions. And we know that we're doing this in real time and we're human and we're fallible and we can make mistakes. So the oops, ouch rule is in place for us to be able to quickly acknowledge when we might have hurt someone or someone has hurt us and enable us to continue facilitating a productive conversation. So if I say something that just really grinds your gears, you can just say, ouch. And that tells me I need to reflect on what I just said and think about why that might have been hurtful. And I can acknowledge that by quickly responding, oops. And that might seem like a simplification, but it gives us a moment to take pause and think about what we're really saying and what we're intentionally saying. And it kind of goes into this intent versus impact theme. Our second rule concerns in-group versus out-group language. So here at BIMS, we obviously love our allies, but we also recognize that language that we as Black people use cannot always be employed by our allies. I think that's pretty obvious. Don't say words that your cultural or racial group shouldn't be saying. Our final rule for deconstructing Disney, and really a lot of the workshops that we run here at BIMS, is the use of active listening. So if you've ever been in a really heated discussion and before the person that you're talking to has even finished their sentence, you've said, oh, I know what I'm going to say next, and I know how I'm going to win this. You're not listening to them. Like, there's scientific proof that if you've prepared a rebuttal to someone's statement, the part of your brain that needs to be processing that statement isn't engaged. So we address this with active listening. That means when someone else is talking, you should not be preparing a reply. You should be using all of your synapses to think through what they're saying, why they're saying it, what their perspective is, analyzing that, and then taking several seconds after they finish speaking to think through your response. So in a typical Deconstructing Disney workshop that we run in person, we ask that people give 3 to 5 seconds between responses to make sure the entire group has had time to sit with what the previous person has said. This is our first time running a completely virtual Deconstructing Disney, so we'll have to get used to what those intricacies mean. But we still want that same level of respect with engaging with what someone has said before you prepare and deliver your reply. So just basic level of respect. That being said, I think that we are ready to go into our breakout rooms. So the easiest way for us to do this, and if you haven't done this yet, if you're watching this on YouTube, please go to our website, blackandmarinescience.org, and register for this event through the Zoom link. So the BIMS Week 3, then Friday, December 2nd, register for that so that you can enter our Zoom meeting. That will enable you to get into the breakout rooms that we're creating now. If you're watching on YouTube, you will remain in the main room. So in the main room, we'll be discussing Lion King, and then everyone will go back into this main room at the end of our individual discussions for a summary and other general discussions. So you won't miss everything, but it will be more useful for you as a participant if you go ahead and register on that Zoom link. So I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to do that. And then Leslie will start, I will start making breakout rooms for these different movies. So we have Lion King, Little Mermaid, and Lion King, Little Mermaid, and Beauty and the Beast. So I'm going to make those breakout rooms now. What up, Thornberry? Okay, we're still working on the breakout rooms, you guys. Give us 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
She's like, this is why you don't get this. Look at her, I'm upset. I got you.
Okay, technical difficulties, you guys. So we're gonna do this slightly differently. We're all gonna stay in this main room and we'll just kind of cycle through different movies. So don't get upset. We'll still be discussing all of these movies and really just like any Disney movie you want to talk about. So because we have a big audience, maybe do like the hand raise feature when you want to talk. Go ahead and mute yourself right now, but unmute when you're ready to speak, and I will acknowledge you in the chat so that we can keep this kind of in a good flow. So I'm going to start with The Lion King because that was my favorite one. So actually, you guys tell me, what is your favorite this feature when you want to talk. Go ahead and mute yourself right now, but unmute when you're ready to speak and I will acknowledge you. Okay, I think there's a little bit of a delay. So you guys tell me in the chat your favorite Disney movie of all time. No, classic Disney movies. So nothing newer than like 2015. I will start picking on people. Aladdin. Aladdin. I like Aladdin too. Why do you like Aladdin? Lion King. Yeah. Or does anyone see anything problematic with Aladdin or Lion King? I gave away this as a hint on our Twitter earlier, but Lion King has a lot of problems with it. Do you guys remember what classic narrative Lion King is supposedly based on? And you guys can come off mute too. Hamlet. Danielle, do you want to come off mute and talk a little bit more about your love of Aladdin?
Sure. Yeah, I felt a little weird just because we're being streamed on YouTube, so I wasn't sure what the rules were for that.
So we're taking it off of the live stream.
Yeah, I'm actually about to take it down off of the live stream since we are going to be talking about some sensitive subjects.
Okay. Are we still being streamed on YouTube right now?
Give me 1 second to get it together.